Well, we would like that, yes. Y'all, hey y'all. Okay, I'm gonna answer that again. Hey y'all, I'm Tony with American Home Shield. How are y'all? Hi, how are you? Oh, good. I love it when people talk back to me. I have done classes before and talked to people and they just stare at me. So it's really hard when people just stare. Okay, so this is the time for y'all to ask any question you have about home warranties, okay? But just to give you a little history about me, I've been in this business for 20 years. I left it for about a year, and Home Shield called me up and asked me if I'd work for them, so here I am. I used to work for a competitor, so I have heard a lot of crazy stuff going on with home warranties. And no answer is a crazy, no question is a crazy question, but a stupid question. Because I live and breathe and I talk about this every day. But I'm still learning. I'm still learning the Home Shield way too. So I've been with them since January or February. And also to let y'all know, I am sponsoring a self-defense class in May. I am not teaching it.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. And how I heard about this, my next door neighbor asked me to go with her to a class down in Dunwoody. I went, sure, I'll go to anything. You got wine? I'll be there. So I did, and it was a guy who was teaching self-defense, and it just so happened to be a real estate agent who had asked her friends to come into her neighborhood and come be a part of the self-defense class. So he was so good that I thought, why don't I sponsor a class for everybody to come? So we're doing it May the 17th here in the office. It's free. Free for you guys. And it's really, really good. I need a minimum of 10 people. Tammy Dale, who I took her place, is doing it with me. So, y'all, please join us. He taught us more than just kick them in the nuts and run.
Can you send us an RSVP? So we'll remember about the
yeah, I will send emails out.
Okay. Yeah. Then we'll RSVP.
Yeah. But he taught me more than that. So.
Can we bring a family member?
Sure.
Yeah, send us an email.
Oh, yeah, I'll send it again when it gets closer to the date. It's May the 17th. So, matter of fact, we're doing our first one tomorrow up at a place.
Where is it at?
Well, it's going to be here.
The May 17th?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, the office here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Christy said we can if we have, good participation, we'll move it over next door. So, but I need 10 minimum. So, please sign up. Okay, home warranties, American Home Shield. I just had a question over here about seller's coverage. Do we do seller's coverage? And yes, we do seller's coverage, and it is $75 for seller's coverage. That includes HVAC, and if you look on your plan here, you can see what it includes because it's got it said it really well. It includes HVAC, electrical, and the water heater. These are the things that usually go out.
So the listing coverage is not free anymore, but I mean it is, but the charge to go down to fix it is $75?
No, I'm glad you put it that way because no, you're wrong. It's $75 for seller's coverage. And
we don't include it anymore with every listing in Coldwell Banker?
I guess not. But you can still do it.
But now we have to pay for it.
Yes, $75 paid for at closing.
Oh, okay.
And what if they don't sell?
Yeah, that's my next.
We still like to see the $75, and I always tell people just kind of fades away if we, because sometimes houses just don't close.
Right.
If we do that, and they don't.
Want the warranty.
Send an email saying they don't. I mean, I know you need the $75.
Yeah, it would be good if we did it. But we are here to make money.
Of course.
So, I mean, especially if there was a claim during that listing period, we definitely want to see it. But the reason I like the listing coverage, because it gives you history. And hopefully you're going to put the warranty on for the buyer when they go into their house. But it does give us history that everything had been working during that listing period. Okay? And I'm sure that let y'all know, everything has to be in good working condition when you put that warranty in place.
So how do you do that? Do you have to do a pre-testing or pre-inspection?
Well, hopefully you are getting an inspection, so we can always look at those inspections to see that if the contractor found it,
Okay.
if it was broken or not.
Okay.
Well, if you're my listing and I find out the water heater's not working well, would that be covered then? I'm just saying.
Okay, usually when a water heater goes, it goes like that, right? Yeah, yeah. It should be covered. And if it's part of the coverage, yes, it would be covered. Okay? And I'm gonna protect myself by saying it should be covered, because I mean, some of these questions kind of be way out there, because I don't want you to go, you said it would be covered,
Yeah.
and then hate me forever. I don't like anybody hating me.
No, but you guys are pretty good at getting things done.
Yeah, we are pretty good. Y'all, I wish I would have asked the stats. I should have asked the stats of how much we have paid out here. I know I gave somebody a claim card, and we paid a $1,500 claim on a property that somebody sold out of here over the past year. And I wish I would have gotten the stats to definitely know how much we have paid. But you know, warranties, people weren't doing warranties for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So, but now we're seeing it starting to pick up where people are doing home warranties. Okay. So why put a warranty on the property? Well, to protect your clients and for them not to come back to you and ask you to pay for it. Okay, because home buyers, they feel like they're married to you for the rest of your life, and they're going to call you up to fix something up if it breaks. And also for the seller, the buyer doesn't want to hear from the buyer. I mean, the seller doesn't want to hear from the buyer saying, you sold me a house and here it is, it's broken, you got to fix it. So this helps your seller and to keep those phone calls away from the buyers calling them, asking them to repair it. Okay. So we will take care of things if they break down due to normal wear and tear. No age limits. It cannot be pre-existing. It has to be in good working condition when the warranty goes in place. And you might want to get those little phrases in your mind so you can tell your
You might want to mention, I learned this to tell, I did not know that if your buyer, you know, you get the warranty, you get the full warranty, and then if they call another vendor in prior to calling American Home Shield, it won't be covered. That's what I learned.
Sorry, Donna,
If your buyer, let's say your buyer closes and they discover a problem. Well, let's say they called a vendor in prior to calling American Home Shield, and they call American Home Shield because they have a warranty. Now they know they have a problem. They won't cover it. So, and that's something I needed to learn. I did not know that. That's very important.
Yeah, it's very important that you do call our list of vendors because we have agreements with them. They do it at our rates, and they have signed contracts with us on how to do it. So please call our vendors. Call our 1-800 number. It makes it a little bit easier.
If you go online and the claim, they've signed the vendor right there.
Oh, absolutely.
So you don't have to choose the vendor.
Yeah, no, that's one great thing about having a warranty. They don't choose the vendor. Did I give everybody the right copy? Because I'm holding some different. Everybody's got the.
What if we don't do what if we do an as-is purchase?
We'll take it
Okay.
if it's an as-is.
How do they know if?
When our contractor goes out there, he can see if it's been sitting there, if it's been broken.
Oh,
There are
okay.
eyes and ears
Okay.
that they can really tell if it's been sitting there.
Take it apart. They do
Yes.
work on it.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't say, "Do."
Yeah, like don't let Bubba come in and fix it for you.
Okay.
Let your husband do
Or my
it.
husband, yeah, I sure as hell won't let my husband. So yes, call the vendor or call American Home Shield. And as he was saying, it is so easy to go online and file for a claim. And also for you guys, go in there and set up an account on our website because we got great marketing pieces. Also, you can print off the brochure if you need it. It's all right there on the website. So go in there and set up your own account, place your claim. Okay? Now let me talk a little bit about, since I lost my brochure. Okay, I'm back.
Does the fire coverage also cover for rental property?
We can cover for rentals,
Does
yeah.
that be told up front?
Yeah, but rentals kind of make me a little nervous because it could take 24 hours for us to get there. And when people with rentals, they expect some Johnny on the spot. They expect somebody out there that same day. So I just kind of want to give you a heads up about that. But yes, you can put it on a rental.
We used to have an app called Johnny on the Spot, didn't we, Greg? Or something like that.
Johnny on the Spot.
Johnny on the Spot or something. Remember?
Yeah, I think I do remember that.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, let's just go over our coverages a little bit. As we talk a little bit about the seller's coverage, it is $75 paid for at closing, and you can see our little list here of how it goes. What's covered for the sellers, HVAC and water heaters. Y'all, years ago, I was selling my house before I got in this crazy business, and my water heater went out. It was under contract. I had to fix it that day because it was closing the next week. If the agent had put a warranty on it, the warranty would have covered it during that listing period. So the water heater, when I called Home Depot, it was $400, but by the time the contractors left, it was $900. Why was it $900? Because I had to pay for extra fees. I had to pay for the expansion tank. I had to pay for modifications. I had to pay for permits and a rush job and everything like that. So water heaters are not just $400. Well, now they're not $400 anymore. They're $1,000. So there's going to be out-of-pocket fees with the water heater. Okay. So that's what takes me into the
Do they
next.
cover like the floors, like the water or the water heater?
That's insurance claim.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should know better than asking that question.
If you kind of keep it simple, warranties only cover the mechanicals within the perimeter of the home. And think of Peach. We cover the plumbing, we cover the electrical, we cover the appliances, we cover the heating, cooling, and we cover the heating. Did y'all get that?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's good. That's actually cool.
I have to think about it every time I do that.
That helps. That helps.
So we cover the Peach if it breaks down due to normal wear and tear, the mechanicals. Okay, with your Shield Essential, the price on that is $500. Was it you?
That's me.
This, I will tell you now, it does not cover the appliances. It does not include the appliances. It covers, here again, the HVAC, the water heater, and it does include rekey service, which rekey service is something new that's been added over the past few years. And this is not if it breaks, it's just if you want to have it rekeyed. For the service call fee, which is $125, we will come out and rekey up to 6 locks. Y'all get that?
Yeah.
We want just get the cylinder and put a new key.
Would that be covered under the $75 or would that be?
No, you back on that $75.
So it's 125
Seems
now.
like it's like almost doubled in one shot.
So it's 125.
I have a question.
125
On the appliances, are they like for like or are they?
like for life.
So if you have a Viking refrigerator or range that goes out, you replace it with Viking?
Yes.
Or Thermador
Yes.
or, okay.
I have to.
I wasn't sure how that worked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know they go by square footage.
Is that thing on heat or air? The thermostat, is it on heat or air? I burn up in here.
Yeah.
If you look in the bottom
But how,
left-hand corner.
what's the odds of it?
It's on,
Does it say heat?
on heat.
Well,
Put it on
I
heat.
just-
Yeah, the heater's on
We
there.
don't cover the downstairs.
No, it will
I don't touch it because Kathleen told me one time, don't touch it.
I didn't have all
She's on vacation.
I know, but she's everywhere.
I used that.
I know.
Oh, okay, so I've had AHS for probably 20-something, 30 years.
Uh-huh.
Strangely, the same age at AHS, I came to the call banker, and they have. But I have been paying 75 from that time till now, come out fee. I'm wondering, with my grandfather,
Let's see. You probably have a direct to consumer.
but I haven't called them recently since the change, so I don't know if it's going to come over.
Yeah, no. Well, look at what they gave you. You should have gotten a new contract. They should get, or email you one, and it should have it on there.
I hope it's the same 75. I don't want to go to 125.
But everything is $100 now that.
Yeah, but they
Not
go
that I
up
wanna
on
pay
the,
it,
but they go up on the fees, so I figure if you go up on the fees, you have to go, you know.
Well, and I'm surprised they haven't gone up on you, to be honest, just because.
I keep looking, but so
Yeah,
far they've kept it.
I'm surprised they're keeping you that low. So don't complain.
No, I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to find
Not
out.
only
Yeah, no,
is
no,
she,
I know.
not only is she a valued customer, she's a top AHS agent
Oh.
in this office.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, okay, can I correct that for the entire public banker?
Oh,
Sorry. My bad.
I'm taking it in.
so I need to praise you, right?
And give me some free ones.
I wish you could. But you know, we are ruled by RESPA, and RESPA won't let us do anything.
I know, I
like
understand.
that big bad dog.
Just
I know.
Okay, let's look at the Shield Plus. Now, with
Turn
our
the
Shield
air on,
Plus,
please.
okay, yeah, what?
Turn the air on. I know, it was on heat. It was on 73 heat. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Okay, our Shield Plus is $665,
Okay.
and it does include the appliances, HVAC, the rekey service, and it's, what else is it?
Is that in 65?
new.
What was the before price on that one?
I believe it's around 600.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got the big enchilada called the Shield Complete.
That's what I got my guys.
$785. $785. I'll be honest with you, I know it's a lot of money, but that's the one, and I do not make commission off of it. I don't care which one, I mean, I do. But I would go with that simply because I don't want you to call me and say, hey, water heater's being replaced, but they're gonna have to pay an extra $1,000. Because you went with the essential, you did not get the coverages for upgrades.
Okay, so I have a
modifications.
question for you. So all of the new buyers that are now getting they have to pay that full amount up front, whereas for me, I'm paying mine per month. From that's how, and they've never said I have to pay it all up front.
Because I think you have a direct-to-consumer product.
Oh, is that what it is?
But, yeah, if you have a homeowner that does want to pay for the warranty, they can call me and I will get them set up on a month-to-month.
Well, the second year goes month to month anyway, when they renew.
The second is year, but what I'm saying on the real estate product, we can get them set up a month.
From the beginning.
If it's not being paid for at
So the
closing.
second year would have been month to month,
Yeah,
but it was
but
the first year. I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Too. So that's a good answer.
Yeah. So if you have a client that nobody's paying for it, but they want to pay for it, we can get them month-to-month.
Okay.
Lost $1,000 add-on for the Shield Plus. It says $1,000 with add-on, what's an add-on?
Where's he reading from?
Oh, we will cover, that's our limit, is $1,000 for roof coverage.
The one under Shield Plus says $1,000 with add-on.
Okay.
Well, then you have to add, it's an option.
Let's be prepared. Where is it? What's down there?
Now, Tammy, what I was thinking,
It's $100 option.
what I was thinking, like for those of us that have had a closing and had an unfortunate situation, and the people were disappointed, oh, they wouldn't cover it, made a big deal over this warranty, and now, it's not covered. Is there something that we can give them at closing, that if we have gotten, if we're paying for it, or the seller is paying for it, whatever, to give to the buyers that tells them exactly, like, call this number first, don't, the steps.
Well,
They don't know.
I know.
They're 24/7. They don't know to call the account number right away. They called me, it was 2 days later, and not have it before it was too late.
Well, at the closing, you can always give them one of these.
Yeah, but that's not really.
But, and you can also go to the website and print something off. But so I'm kind of getting to the point where we will mail them something. Once we receive the money, we will mail them something explaining
If they
everything.
want, if you bought them this one.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Well, you know, when people move into a house, they get thousands of things in the mail. It might, who knows? But we will mail them. Did y'all hear that?
No.
That after the, okay, her question was, at the closing table, what can we give the buyer, showing the coverages? You can always give them a brochure like this. Also, you could go to the website and
Print out
print
the
it off, thank you. And once we receive the proceeds in the office, we will mail them a buyer's packet of information.
Do you email or physical mailing?
I believe it's physical mail.
I'd like to see a copy of that. So I just like to see it for my guys to see what they got.
Okay.
And
And,
I'm really
but, well, I
in a
believe
bad
they,
way with this situation.
yeah, no, I believe they still physically mail it. But I'll double, triple check
That
on
would
that.
be good. I'd like
I'm almost
to know.
positive
Yeah.
they do.
Okay.
Is there like a, like a suggestion box to ask them if they do something like that we can put digitally that we can give to our buyers when it's coming? Just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go into that website. Yeah, that's a beautiful website. It's got everything that you need, and you can print all of this off or email it to them. And it's got the brochure that's even a lot more detailed than this.
And they can upgrade within 30 days of closing.
Yes, they can upgrade. If they want to add an option, like, septic tank or swimming pool, they can add an option. They have up to 30 days to add it.
Or sign up.
Or sign up
Yeah,
for it.
because some people don't want to do it in life.
I know.
Right.
After 30 days, they move in 6 months and they decide to put in how's that covered?
You mean, how do they, if they put in a pool?
After 6 months.
Well, if they're just putting in a brand new pool, I don't know if you would want to add coverage, because it should be covered by the manufacturer. Yeah, or the contractor. And that brings up a good point. Y'all, if you have a new construction, we do have a new construction product, we cover the same thing.
210.
Well, no, 210's a little bit
after that
different. It starts the second year. Say you're in the first, you moved in the first of the year. It starts the second year because the contractor has the first year. So we do have a new construction product. This is our new construction product. It covers the same thing. It does not cover structural. That 210 covers structural.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But okay. So I would definitely go with this. The roof coverage, the limit is $1,000. We are not going to come in there and repair the roof. We will only fix the leak where there is a leak. Okay. A lot of people think we're going to come in there and redo the roof, and we will only pay up to $1,000 on it.
I mean, you fix the leak, like you fix the flooring that's associated with the leak, or just that ceiling?
Just that.
Danner's gonna be so specific. Is the roof we're fixing really?
Not the floor.
Yeah, the damage. Now,
Okay.
warranties do not cover secondary damage. Okay, and that is called secondary damage, so we do not cover that part. Code violations, code upgrades, I keep pushing that, modifications, that comes with HVAC, and that comes with water heater, and there could be some code modifications to, not modification, but just modification to like a dishwasher that has to come in. This will help out with that. So, like I said, go with the Shield Essential. And with the Shield Plus, we do have a limit on that.
Did y'all just add, for 2023, did you add rekey to both of these other ones? I don't
Yes.
remember them.
Yes.
I was about to
The
say, I don't
basics didn't
remember
have the
them.
rekey.
Yeah, yeah,
That's interesting. That's pretty cool.
yeah, I love that Reiki product.
I do too. My new buyers use them.
Yeah. All right. Like we said earlier, call our contractor. Oh, you need to order the warranty, put the warranty in our system, and there again, you can put all your information in and load up and get an account with us, so you can put the warranty in. If you want to call me, you can do it, and I'll be here to help you and work with you, but sometimes I might be busy, might be getting my nails done, might be doing something. Might have a cocktail for lunch, or something like much as I can, and I will try to return the phone calls. But you know, I just don't sit there and watch the phone ring. So, and I'm doing sales meetings.
And they can go to AHS.com.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it right here. Go to AHS.com. And also, go to AHS if you need to follow the plan. Go to order the warranty, go to pro.ahs.com. And then you can also call it in if you need to.
Once we go to AHS.com, I think there's a thing for the real estate agents to click on, and then it directs you to the pro.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have to register as the agent.
Okay.
And then order for our clients. And then when we order it, it has like if you're doing it at pay at close, it has the attorney's office that you're closing with. You pick from the pick
Right.
list.
Yeah. So if you ever call me, I need to have the closing attorney. I need to have the date of when it's closing. I need to have the buyer's information, their email, and their contact information. So I can get that in the system for you. And you can always text me if you need to. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Maria.
You wouldn't be going back and forth with me. So I've given you home warranties in 101 in a nutshell. Any big questions? Did I go over everything? Did I miss anything? I did. You could probably go into it, since you got an account, you could probably go in there and look at it. Yeah.
How they're 2 years free. But if somebody wanted to extend it,
Yes, you can always renew the warranty. Trust me, they'll be after them. to renew it. Yeah,
are they only sold in 1 year increments?
2 years.
Okay, so you can do a maximum of 2.
Yeah. Yep. But our DT, direct to consumer and renewal department is really big because they will be after them to see if they want to renew.
Do they renew them after they've had clean?
Yes, they do. But I don't think if they've had like $10,000.
For me, I've probably gotten over $67,000.
Have you?
Which I always kind of find that interesting. I mean, because when I was with my other company, if they had like $10,000 worth of claims, they wouldn't renew them. And I'm kind of going, well,
You're on the
everything's
liability list.
fixed. Everything's fixed. Why not go ahead and renew them?
Their liability.
yeah. But I mean, they would, but that was their thinking.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because you're right, they'd still be getting money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get revenue.
Yeah.
They'd be getting paid back.
During the pandemic, I had a problem with my refrigerator where there was a part, it probably wasn't $100 part, they could not get it, so they replaced my refrigerator.
Oh, wow.
And then they didn't even, because they shipped it, but they didn't, the guy said, we just deliver, we don't take the other one away, and there was nothing wrong with it, it's under carport now.
Oh, nice.
But I just use it, it was something to do with the ice maker and all too, so I don't need ice maker.
They use it for drinks.
And you know, the ice makers are really, really hard. Really hard to get parts for. Ice makers are a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
Thankful for that, I got a brand new refrigerator.
Well, how do they do that? How do they compare what you have? Like they buy the actual same model? If it's
Yeah, they
available?
try to stick close to the
okay.
same model.
And if what they'll do is they'll give you, they'll say, we'll replace it with this model and install it, but if you don't want this, we'll give you
Okay.
a $1,500 gift card, a Lowe's
buy
gift
your
card, and you go buy whatever you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I was gonna say, thank you for bringing that up. They will give you a cash out if they cannot match it. They will cash you out if you need be.
They'll give you a cash out option either way.
Yeah, which that's sweet. To me, in my mind, that's pretty sweet, you know.
Well, they say, well, you can pick this out or take this amount.
Yeah.
or Lowe's gift card.
You can go and live without a refrigerator and just take cash.
Well,
They haven't done a landlord.
They wouldn't know.
I'll be divorced by now.
So do they do the cash out? Let's just say that you recommended a certain vendor, but we wanted to use our own. You would cash
Yeah,
it out.
we like to use
and then
our-
you would.
They give
Yeah.
you Lowe's gift card.
And you know, the way of the world nowadays, a lot depends on who you get on the other side of that phone. Sure.
Yeah.
They might be having a bad day, and they're going, I hate everybody, and I'm not giving them anything. There. So if that happens, call me, and we'll see if we can walk you through it. And I'm just kind of walking. That's the real world. I mean, that's what happens. You know, some people are in a bad mood. They just don't. They want to be mean to everybody.
Just don't anybody.
Huh?
I had air conditioning fixed yesterday with old
Oh, did you really? Oh, you used to know, aren't you?
For Greg on the liability.
And you're still paying for it.
Well, you know, that's funny, you say that 20 years, I mean, your appliances have last 20 years, but usually at 20 years they start breaking, but now it's even 10 years.
2022, I
Yeah.
got new stove, new refrigerator, new dishwasher. So
Yep.
Nice.
Thank you, American Home Shield.
You'll be
But,
a poster child now. They're
yeah.
having ads all over.
So, I mean, when I first started in this business, this guy said to me, he goes, "This is a 7-year-old house. You think it needs a warranty on it?" And I said, "Well, you know, yes, no." It came out that we spent $1,000 on that house. Because in my mind, I'm sitting here thinking a 7-year-old house, nothing's going to break. But it did. This was 20 years ago. But now, everything's breaking before 10 years.
my house is 20, and I bought it mainly for the air conditioning units, and that's one thing that will not go, because that's why I want to got it, because I wanted, when it goes out, of course, I want one.
Yeah.
But they're, I mean, they get a board or something, but there's not kaput, yeah.
So curious, and I think you can bring that up. I noticed that on the on the complete, that it does have a preseason HVAC tune-up. So if you renew each year, does that go along where you get one as
Yes,
well? Or you
yeah.
can insert-
And I'll be honest with you, I don't know that much about, because that's a third party vendor. And here again, you could go onto that little website, you can see a lot, but that's done through a third party vendor. And I think they just go out there to make sure it's just working, everything's plugged up. They don't even change the filters on that. I don't want to discourage you from it, but.
They don't. I had a listing and the guy was like, "We don't change the filter."
Okay, well,
He
thank
said
you.
I might leave you one, but
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
okay.
So, but they just kind of go out there to make sure the system is operating properly.
So it's, okay.
And that would be, well, I don't know, I'm not sure how much it costs, but it's through a third party.
But you also will get emails, because they do offer things that you can pay for, like to get,
Right.
like for $2.99, or just, I mean, they offer something.
Yeah, yeah.
Can they do a check?
I'm sure they'll email you like crazy.
I'm sure you're right.
Because HomeSmart owns us, and we have a lot of little warranty companies out there, and they're trying to get into other little businesses. Matter of fact, we had a call yesterday, and this is in the future, they'll probably be able to just call and have you to take a video of something to see what it is that's broken.
They already claim that they do that in some cases.
In some vendors can do it, yeah.
Well, no, they want you to take a video and send it to
And
them.
that's what they want, exactly. They want you to take a video and then see what's wrong. So that might be part of what we offer in the future. They're doing it with our HomeSmart, the big, they're offering that, so.
Well, they are good enough when the technician calls, they'll ask you, they'll kind of ask you to describe what's going on, so they kind of get an idea about what they might need to do.
Yeah, well, that's good,
They did to me, they called and said, "What's it doing?"
yeah.
I think they eating.
Give us some detail.
It's not getting warm.
Okay, I might need to take y'all with me. He sells me.
You done said you get no commission, so we're not going with you.
We're all here to make money, right? Do we have any questions? Anything? Nothing?
Your direct contact information?
Let me give you my business card.
Learning a lot.
They're buying it.
Oh, the alpaca. It's so cute. Oh, you got little post-its on it.
based on where they are, what kind of, what kind of system they have for 2012.
I think so, Mom.
Oh, you're about to be in this.
Yeah, my accountant just says it's on there too.
Okay, good. I heard you say something about this.
Did you get what you need for the? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna try to get it because this one's just got it.
Okay.
He's so massive and stuff. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. I can't tell me it's good. I don't know how to.
Did I help you? Yes, you did.
He said he's working for a private company.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh.
But he said he's been working with them for 7 days.
Because, yeah, it is. it is. And he was coming over with.
Well, it depends on what he said.